Good evening, everyone. This is your July 29th evening stimulus update. We're going to go over everything that happened today, some pretty big news, so we're going to go over everything that was occurring. So, first off, Senator Mitt Romney proposed a 3-month temporary unemployment extension. He went over a new bill, kind of his own proposal. So, the way that it works is that it would give up to 80% wage replacement, which is good. It's up from the 70% that was originally proposed in the HEALS Act. Or it would go up to $500 a week in August, which actually sounded pretty good at first until his plan goes on to cut that down to $100 a week in September and October, once the states get wage replacement going, which sounds much worse. So hopefully that does not actually go through. So big news for today is that there was a meeting between Republican and Democratic leaders. However, they were not able to come to any agreements or any further compromises for the HEALS Act for unemployment or even the eviction moratorium that ended last week. So one thing I want to go over real quick, if you guys are not subscribed to this channel, please click that subscribe button down below. A lot of you guys that are watching are not actually subscribed. It helps me out a ton. It's completely free, so please go ahead and click that subscribe button if you have not already. So, in this meeting, it was 2 days of meetings. The Washington Post reports that the differences are all but irreconcilable, which sounds really bad, especially because yesterday we thought that things were maybe a little bit closer than we actually thought. But Washington Post thinks that that is not the case. It seems what's going on is that Democrats are refusing a short-term stopgap bill, which basically is just a fill-in bill on the short term, which likely would be focused on unemployment payments, the eviction problem, things like that. The Democrats do not want to have that. And neither do the Republicans. Democrats or Republicans don't want this type of short-term bill passed because they want their own big bill, right? They want the big one to be passed. So what's going on is that the Democrats are holding firm on their $3 trillion stimulus package, while the Republicans can't even get on board with their $1 trillion stimulus package plan of the HEALS Act. They can't even all get on board on that. So tricky, and we're seeing a little bit of discontent on both sides. Mark Meadows left the meeting feeling so defeated that he said, I don't even know if there's another deal or if there's another plan other than no deal. And honestly, no deal becomes much more of a possibility that the longer the negotiations are going on for. So that's really not good news. That's not what we were hoping to hear at all, honestly. This morning, Larry Kudlow said that he wanted to extend the eviction protections, which was a quote from him himself. He said that. Now, this evening, he's clarifying that the administration wants to extend mortgage forbearance for homeowners, which we already have. So, what the reason being is he says they're still studying the eviction moratorium. Ridiculous. Also, going now into stimulus checks, my estimation is that they are likely to arrive at the end of August if this HEALS Act bill passes by August 7th. You can expect to see those at the end of August, which is, I know it's a little bit of ways, but it's decent. It's coming out a little bit quicker than last time if this bill does get passed. So, talking about the $1,200, the $1,200 for dependents was suggested in the HEROES Act, not the new Republican HEALS Act. That was from the HEROES Act. In the HEALS Act, independents are $500. So keep that in mind as well. Also, to clarify, I had a couple questions. If you owe child support, the money will still get redirected to the child support recipient. However, if you owe state or bank money, then you are still eligible to receive the stimulus check. That money will not be taken out. So it's good news for that. If you have debt from the bank, they will not actually take that money from you. So that's good news. One of the items in the HEALS Act is a new FBI building, which costs $1.75 billion. things that are going on in there. It's understandable because the current building is poor, doesn't have up-to-date tech or wiring or any of the stuff that they want to keep up to date, and it should be if it's an FBI building. I understand that. What does that have to do with what's going on right now? I have no idea, but that is something that they want to include in the bill. Some are also saying that Trump doesn't want a new hotel built here to compete with his nearby hotel, so something also to keep in mind. And lastly, we still have no news yet on the EIDL grant money or program or funds, anything like that. We haven't heard anything still about an EIDL grant. So that's it for your evening stimulus update. Consider leaving a like if you enjoyed the video. Give me a comment. Let me know what you think about all the news and how the meetings and everything went today. I appreciate you guys for watching. Have a good evening, and I'll see you tomorrow.